Hello, everybody. It's I, Anna Beninda. We're gonna play some Honkai Star Rail today as soon as it loads up. There we go. Might have to do some finishing touches here. Spent forever downloading the patch. I love the new March 7th look. I hope we get her today. Yep, we're downloading resources. This part shouldn't take too long, because it's just verifying things. But anyway, let's see. My next stream after this one, I don't know. I guess I am, because you can have both Don Hungs in the party, so. That's what I made the joke earlier today, that maybe they'll release enough March 7th alternates that we'll just have an entire party March 7th. We already have like a support March 7th. And now we have a damage March 7th. But my next stream's gonna be Saturday. We're gonna do Spooky Ween again, Summer Ween. Not sure what I was gonna play. I actually thought about playing, what was the one game? What was on my wish list? It's very, Beacon Pines. Yeah, Beacon Pines, because it reminded me a lot of, and now I forget the show where Summer Ween actually came from. Lord knows I watched enough of it. One with, like, Bill Cipher in and everything. I forget the name of the show. It's an issue. It's just a constant issue. But it's super constant. Gravity Falls, that's what it is. That's what it is. So we're gonna do Summer Ween. I might do Beacon Pines just because of the fact that it is like Gravity Falls and stuff, and it's like real goofy. And then in a couple weeks we'll do if I haven't beaten it by then. No, it's not downloading. It's actually now up there. Doki Doki, the Literature Club Plus. I'm gonna do that one for the back of school, like to do back to school and the end of Summer Ween all together. Because, you know, it's super creepy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch over. And then I think I might play some Elden Ring with Mr. Brogath. We'll have a little collab, something like that. If I can even still have that react, I think I do. Alright. Juice. I have not done any dailies, so let's do those real quick. It won't take very long. I'm gonna spam the crap out of these leveling. Sunny has arrived. Honkai Star Rail is one of his favorite games. He loves Honkai Star Rail. I know, Sunny, I know. Just as long as you don't do anything crazy.
Your newfound enthusiasm is amusing, Jingyuan.
I love Hua Hua. She's so cute. And with Yoon Lee, we could have the Young Kids Club again. Game's super quiet. Oh yeah, that's because I turned it down. Because the game is super loud at the intro. And then it gets like super quiet. It was almost as loud as my voice in the background.
Savor it for me.
Yeah, the train is louder than a real train.
Flesh
Yeah, go Argenti. I guess they don't plan on, for side quests and stuff, to not, quite do that anymore. To do voice acting. Goodness gracious. My thought just went away in the middle of it. But, when we started that last one where we were the hotel manager, we saw Argenti and, Boot Hill. It doesn't surprise me at all that those two are, like, stuck together. Argenti's, Argenti can be like a hardcore clinger, like randomly, and then he'll just up and fuck off. Also completely randomly. He's really good about that. Beauty is eternal. I almost feel like he would fit really good in like Sailor Moon. You know what I mean? He's got the roses, he's got the nightly, and he's even got like the quotes and stuff.
I will protect all beauty. Conflict is pitiless.
Sonny just up here watching. He's watching these guys destroy everything. I did work on my art that will be for print eventually of Elizabeth Midford. It's gonna be so freaking cute. She's gonna be in like a little garden, in, like the rose maze, whatever. And like I almost got all the flats done. Not quite. My hand lately has been giving me a little bit of trouble. Ever since I hurt the tendon. Now I've got like trigger finger and it gets stuck. And it gets like extra sore. But you know, it is what it is. We got pushed past it. Because I need to do some fan art. That way so I can sell some stuff because you know fan art sells. I think I'm gonna print some Honkai Star Rail stickers because I already made those for the Honkai Star Rail contest a while back. So I already have like 8 sticker templates ready to go. I just need to print them out and cut them out. Could even make them into buttons if I wanted to. And then I already have like prints of my original art that I could sell. But those are rather old and outdated. And aside from like the backgrounds, because I've always drawn backgrounds like very well, they're a little bit outdated in style. But I plan to finish Elizabeth Midford, do a Sebastian probably. What else? I should do a Sailor Moon, honestly. I love Sailor Moon. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I absolutely need to do a fan art for that one. I have a list somewhere of the fan art I wanted to do. So I can make prints out of. I think I'm only have like 2 or 3 of each. Because it's like a small town Comic Con. So I doubt that I would sell much, but... Mr. Bogath's gonna take his books. As long as it gets done in time, the Dragonette is making a fursuit for him. Well, again, there, and then well, mostly a fursuit head. Mr. Bogath wears a suit. I don't know how he's gonna do shoes though, because he's got raccoon paws and not shoes. But I guess he'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm quite being yet. I ordered some cloven hoof shoes, and I'm excited about getting those. And I think they'll come in time. But I'll probably be something similar to that. They're all black, so I'll probably be like some sort of like satyr-ass or something, you know. Nameless honor. Sometimes you have to break a few rules. New. Primaveral Blade event. Oh, yeah. Master sword moves? Ooh. I probably have enough to finally finish leveling up Jade. I've been working on her traces a lot, too. Yep. Gosh, that one took forever. So, I got her traces, like, almost leveled up. All the way. I got, like, a few more I need to do. Alright, so. Receive comms from the Xianzhou. Let's go. What are you doing, kitty, kitty, kitty? Oh, it's ringing. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Uh-oh. I got March 7th just like snuck off and
It's been a while,
become like a sword disciple.
How's your trailblazing expedition going?
She's like, I'm
Soon,
secretly
the
going.
Xianzhou Law Fu
When did
will
she
be
have
holding the
time?
luminary war dance. Those who have aided the Law Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the seat of divine foresight, I'm extending
Or maybe
an
she
invitation
starts
to
it
attend the
like as soon as she
ceremony.
gets there and just like there's a jump forward in time.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're
Right?
already being invited to another special event.
I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity. Yup.
Yeah, me too.
And then March 7th gets really into it.
Won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row?
I don't
Aren't we
necessarily
supposed to be
think
focused
so.
on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
Serious scientific exploration.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Don High.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers. Like,
Surprise party crashers. There's always going to be a surprise party crasher.
The Xianzhou Law Fu has recently
Friday or Saturday.
by holding the war dance. They're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
but that's what everyone
Relative
said before we
peace
went
and
to
safety.
Pentaconey. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
Okay, but this is Jing Yuan we're talking about here.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships.
Sure. Nothing's gonna happen
Aside from
at
sparse
all.
gift performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think?
I don't
Marco?
remember that.
Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the express needs to be fully
Hey, I like how
before
Himiko's
moving
like,
on to the
yeah, we're going to the Xianzhou. La Fu.
With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Nice.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend.
Hey.
So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile,
I guess
you,
she doesn't
Marge,
need, like,
and
a whole lot of
Pom
people.
will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do
Hey.
you two think?
I want to play with Leviathan fossils too. Sure, I think I'd rather go to the war
I
dance.
don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
Everybody take a seat. Alright, let's discuss the plans.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
Well, she is a member of the Genius
That's why
Society, so
geniuses
I
are
assume she wants
interested in
to
that
study
stuff.
him.
Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
You would think that Welt would understand that, but you know.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan
Hey.
fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
I mean, I like fossils too, but war dances sounds like a plan.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds
I don't know,
fun.
Leviathan fossils is pretty interesting, but war
By the
dance is gonna
way,
be more
Dom,
action.
This time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Is
Just
it
let you two
Violet or
wander
Lune,
around
or is
aimlessly
Don
in the
Hung?
Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy.
Uneasy is
That's
like
why
an
Jin Yuan
understatement, I
wants to
think.
organize the war dance.
Everything
Show that
got
the
like
Xianzhou Luofu
upended.
is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Oh, he's starting to accept his past just a little bit. Not quite his past self, but
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know?
oops.
Hey,
Shoot.
I'm not actually gonna recite a poem.
I gotta stop clicking over
all
here.
The twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo
Don't
dock.
speak so soon.
This
March
trip has
7th,
been
you're counting your
incredibly
chickens
smooth.
before they hatch.
Quite unusual, I must say.
I mean, that's true. We didn't have to sneak in. We're so easily pleased. I actually feel sorry for us. Oh, come on, don't jinx us.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing
Now,
us.
no, you're definitely jinxing us March 7th. Anna Belinda, I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express is docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Laofu already? Quick with the news. Hey, the General sent me to welcome you all to Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here.
Well, I mean,
barely hear
to be fair,
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
I mean, this is the war dance. People are coming from other ships, guys. Goodness gracious.
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment.
Pesky tourists.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
He's got a whole golden head. He's definitely from
familiar with the
Penacony.
Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it.
We spent
What do you mean?
months there. Months.
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Why don't you ask the locals?
But the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's so boring here.
I guess when you've lived for a long time on a ship and you're a long-lived race, you would say that.
To see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And
I mean, that would
that's why we're
actually
here,
be
too.
a good thing to visit the war dance and get things for dream
We
bubbles.
know about that ceremony, but isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lofu fighter jet.
Look at all those Lafus. Is it even bigger than the Radiant Feldspar?
Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles.
I'd imagine
most.
so. Then they don't have to go somewhere else to experience things.
Here. Give them some
Am I the expert here? Okay. Oh, I like Fixtrel Garden though.
Oh yeah! Fixtrel Garden! It's famous for
Yeah.
supernatural stuff.
Spooky stuff.
Mischievous helio vibe floating around. It's pretty fascinating.
Supernatural? I don't really like scary things. But our clients
He's
will
in a
love it.
Teletron though. Who cares what he
Ooh,
thinks?
it does sound interesting. Let's go check out Fixtrol Garden. Maybe we'll bump into each other there.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
About time.
Quite a difference.
We're getting a new Foxian too. There's gonna be a male and a female. I think they're both 5 stars. I think.
Hey everyone, it's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are you?
Is she gonna ask if he's taller?
What's up, Miss March?
Hey, look, there's Blade.
Kids grow up really fast.
Ha! I knew it.
Yanqing, are you a little
Oh,
bit
there's
taller
Kafka
than
too.
before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Don Hung hitting him with the truth serum. Oh, I'm gonna pinch his cheek. From Auntie Anna Belinda.
What are you doing?
Being an auntie.
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious.
Oh,
of
I
your
just thought we were gonna be
predecessors.
aunties. You know, because the aunties, they always pinch the cheeks.
Do you have to be suspicious around
I was
me
gonna
too?
pinch him in his little cheeks and tell me he's so freaking cute.
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us
Oh
was-
no, because she's still dead. I get cut off by the Stella voice lines. Yeah, me too.
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
I keep forgetting she speaks. You know who they're remembering, right, Mr. Brogath? Who is the first person who greeted us on the Lao Fu last time? Yep, Ting Yan. And now she dead. D-E-D dead. Apparently never coming back.
So lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But
So
seeing
sad.
the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis.
I thought they were doing pretty good, but
Reassure
I guess
people,
they
boost
want to
morale,
do some
and
more.
attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, the Xianzhou Yao Qing is a major force in hunting down abominations.
That's cool though. We get to see other people.
Across the cosmos.
I actually can't learn. I can't wait to learn more about the moon raid
But
stuff.
Madame Yukong from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yao Qing always sends back reports of great victories, which is quite impressive. I heard General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing.
That's who we
is a
get.
young and daunting
General Fei
slayer.
Xiao.
My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. I wonder if it's true.
Well, we're probably gonna find out about that later.
If only I could witness her prowess with my own eyes.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed next?
Foreshadowing, guys. Foreshadowing.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The general
Dozens
wants
with
to
a single punch? Sounds like propaganda.
He's been eager to hear
I don't
about
know.
his
She got that moon rage. She got that Foxian. She's also a Foxian. So, like, she's got that. She's a general with moon rage, and she's a Foxian to boot.
Childish side.
Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Shitting on March 7th right in front of her. Uh-oh.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out.
Foxy and beauties have no shortage of simps willing to spread BS for him, exactly. Well, I don't know. It's like whatever you fear will happen, happens. Him and March 7th, right?
We'll go with you.
We back up. Cutscene time. Oh, they were in chains. I bet they were for the war dance.
I'll deal with him.
Oh, here we go. It's battle time. Enemies with this mark can enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units.
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
They looked like they were here for the stuffs.
My guiding light. The beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty.
Follow my charge.
Means Blade's not gonna. Well, I don't have anybody with fire anyway. I'll just have to get him next time around. Uh-oh. They're in the Moon Rage state. Goodness gracious, they hitting me hard, ain't they? Moon Rage gives them great power.
Until I will protect all beauty.
I'm scared.
Get down. There's no time to lose. Come.
Buff dispelled.
A blade knows his power. A test. Failed to send you. Savor it.
And the Moon Rage ends just as swiftly as it began. And Jingwen beats him once again. Back to the cutscene. Uh-oh. It's Yun-Li! Yang Qing's girlfriend, I mean, fellow swordmaster. And sword collector.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
She took his fucking sword! She took his sword, that's amazing.
Wait, my sword!
She's like, oh, this is pretty, I'm keeping
I'm
it.
afraid we'll have to put our plans
That's
on hold
exactly
for now.
me.
I need to find out what's going on.
That's definitely me. This sword's pretty, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, let me just... Oh, it's the IPC worker.
My Cienjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Uh-oh.
Sorry. but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the
Ah, the IPC is like smuggling Borson now.
We're done with the formalities. We'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Lafu. And it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
Excuse you.
All cargo
Rude.
on the Lafu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Well, that means you officially docked,
Like this
dummy.
could go on forever.
Rude.
Let's not get involved in
IPC.
a heated dispute that won't lead to
I
a
only like the 10
resolution.
Stone Lords. Well, okay, 3 out of the 10 Stone Lords.
Who's in charge here? I need some.
Hey, look, it's a male Foxian.
It's my fault.
A cool-looking male
Let our
Foxian.
guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
Yeah, tell us.
According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the
You get him,
passenger
Yang
terminal?
Ching. Get him with them protocols.
This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Zhu Ming?
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yan Qing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain.
Well, that's nice of him, though.
Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
The Borison pirates.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Lafu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them?
And then they escaped again.
Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Lafu.
Okay, and...
You know, with all the out...
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to
No!
the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I hate when I accidentally click buttons.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Oh my gosh, she's like, you're so grown up. And Don Hung's like, March, shut up. It's been like 3 months.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Cienjo before the
Donna Hung's like, shut up. Please, for the love of God, shut up.
By even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those
I
people?
wonder who is gonna be
Monsters we just
aside
met?
from Yoon Lee. Kobolds. Those aren't fucking
Those werewolf
kobolds.
monsters are
God.
known as Borison.
Werewolf
They're
monsters.
abominations of abundance.
Ah,
We've been
woo!
fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat
I
they
think there's an
pose is
Aussie
just
song
as
about
terrible
that.
as the swarm disaster.
You can hear
And the Alliance
him.
even had a fierce
Fuck
war
at the
with them
moon.
decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years. But who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Senjo Lofu. Such
I mean,
a brazen
speaking of
attack
which,
seems
Ozzy has a lot of like theme
quite
songs that would be
unusual
like
to-
perfect for the Honkai Star Rail. You know, he's got Crazy Train,
Yeah, that's what I find
Bark at the
strange, too.
Moon.
It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges.
IPC has serious grudges with like everybody.
Enough
Who?
chit-chat.
Who doesn't have like a
General
serious
wants me to
grudge
take
with the
you to
IPC
Palace
at this
Master.
point?
I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Boris?
March 7th's like, let's go.
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way,
Sonny is still here
that young
sleeping.
lady
He's
who
being
just
such a good
appeared,
boy.
She took my sword.
I think he's about to fall off
I'm
though.
thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
You mean she stole it?
I doubt she did it on purpose.
March 7th. She literally looked at it and then was like, bye. You go file the report and I'll go fetch the popcorn.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. All right, let's not keep the general waiting.
Totally just zoned out for a little bit,
Don't
right?
worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Hey, is he talking about us? Rude. How dare he talk shit about us? You know he's talking shit about us.
Success and failure.
I love the stone lions. I'm kind of sad that we never got to meet the lion and like it passed away
Been a
so many
long
years
journey,
ago.
Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome.
Oh my god. It's more short, old man. First Odie. And now this guy.
Oh, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a
Just
while,
in
my
time.
friend
We're always
from the
just in time, according to Jing Yuan. I dreamed about you on Petticounty. I dreamed about you in Petticounty.
Oh. It's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Yup. Simping hard.
Allow me to
Simping
introduce
hard. I'll bet.
General Wyatt. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
The Flaming Heart. Oh, he looks so cute, though.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
That is just like the best thing, though.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides,
Oh yeah, he's Yun Li's master.
he excels
He burns all the
very
cursed swords for her when she
Such
finds them.
talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Nice.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace
Oh my god,
Master,
look at his little mustache
these are
quiver.
merely titles
When he
given to
talks.
me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty.
That sounds like
I had no choice but to answer the
pretty
call.
stereotypical.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Holy shit, twins.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
I like how March 7th's just like, yep, I'm gonna just mimic what they do.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you.
I guess occasionally only on occasion they remind us that Stella has a voice.
These are the ones you mentioned, Jing Yuan? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Clear March 7th put her hands on her. She's like, hell yeah, we are.
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her.
I'm like, I'm just hurt.
I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Aww.
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my
And Ching's like, look, was so adorable right then.
him with experience.
Thank you for following, Shadowhand. I'm doing good today. How are you?
Great, great. It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around.
Yes, the Dragonborn.
This is my apprentice, Yuli.
Uni, look how cute she is. I love all the characters' eyes in this game. He's like, you stole my sword, you bitch.
Oh, it's you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you two already know each other?
Her outfit's adorable too. Yang Qing's girlfriend.
What a coincidence. I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Uh-oh.
Now you've piqued my curiosity.
She stole a sword.
How did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped.
I am from
Allow me to express my gratitude for you.
pretty much West Virginia in the United States.
Sword with you.
You know, that's how relationship starts off. The girl always steals something of the guy's, and then the guy tried to get it back, and she's like, no, you have to take it from me. And then he just never leaves.
Yes,
She just kidnaps him. True facts. True story.
I hope.
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
See?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Pretty rainy here lately, like horribly rainy.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark,
Uh-oh.
that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
Yeah, they're getting into romantic. It's pretty hot, yeah. Oops, wrong one. Ha. It's been hot. It's only been with the recent rain that it's actually cooled down for us.
What did you just say?
Oh, snap. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like my model. She's gorgeous. You get more hot.
You just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square? I would have totally respected you. But
Oops.
you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing.
Uh-oh.
In front of everyone.
Yes, it is my own OC. I didn't draw and make the model, but I did design her myself.
With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Oh, snap.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? You want to settle this with swords? Fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Sonny's getting up. He's deciding to take himself a stretch, walk around. He might lay back down. Uh-oh.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
I do draw OCs. I actually have a Twitter and a VGen that you can check out. There's a link tree in my About section you can check out.
too. Be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Oh my goodness.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
Well, that's cool.
I don't take sides.
I don't take sides. Oh, he's an old grandpa.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary flame.
I'm not sure that Twitter, or I mean that Twitch usually allows links in chat.
Who is among those ranks today? Well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
Hot-tempered.
So please forgive
how Yanqing likes him.
Being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
I think March 7th and my eyes are my favorite eyes out of all the characters in the game.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
This is my OC. She's, but you can see more of her in my Twitter. You'll have to go down and look for the link.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Sonny, you want more attention.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
Your tail is gonna mess up my model again.
To the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing,
Wonder where who Lingsha
once you
is.
felt our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship.
I don't have a
King's
Discord,
News
no.
have word that the IPC members are protesting.
I just have a Twitter.
Their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Law Fu has no intention of violating their rights.
No, I can understand you good. Or well, I should say.
I'm on it.
I don't have a Discord server though. Project Sandpit.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look.
Is Lily behind the door, Sonny? I believe Lily is... No, Lily is not behind the door, so why are you looking there? He looks for Lily because she usually gets up and just like charges him. There's a bed behind the door. There is a bed. There are beds all over this house just for Lily.
Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well,
It definitely
it's
is
not
a
exactly
test.
a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic.
I mean, it does make sense. Especially since he aspires to be the next general of the Lafu.
Talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield.
Trying to sound extremely country. Saying these Chinese names.
Corporate babble.
Like Lafu, Laofu.
Let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Yay, we go.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning.
I don't know why my lips are moving and I'm not talking.
Well.
That's funny though.
However, longevity for the
There we go. I guess I needed to just talk a little bit after adjusting myself on my seat.
Means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Old man wise words.
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically for you.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet?
I wonder where this trend is coming from with people asking about OCs and asking for Discords. I don't know. I think I've had somebody else do that before too.
That's not
Maybe
true,
you can Google it.
Hua Yan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a sneaky sneak thing. You know what I mean? Yes, this is the 5-star we get.
She mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the
No, they're not bots now. But I feel like they're posting links in Discords and stuff for a reason.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
Uh-oh. Because they seem to target like smaller streamers, so there might be something to that.
I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Hua Yan. I was
I think
simply
they're
stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here.
It is similar, yeah.
Once she's finished with admiring,
But I don't have a Discord server or anything, and I don't accept random DMs on Discord. If you have a Twitter, I'll view your,
I forgot to ask you and Lee to
if you
return
follow
my
me, I'll check
sword.
out your Twitter profile. I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way,
I think there might be a GFX artist.
but the General seemed a little
Ad break.
reserved. Could it be because of Elder Yan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Because I looked up a Reddit with similar messages, and that seems to be the general consensus.
No, you're not.
I get those DMs a lot on Twitter too.
When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Ju
Well,
Ming
actually, lately
was
it's
the
been
Arbiter General himself.
more, you know, girls, the only fan
The
bots.
messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw.
Look at just going just now. You want to date a hot girl near you tonight?
That's right.
That's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
Hello, Tiny.
What's so unusual about it?
Thank you for joining.
An invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
Is this the same person that was just talking to us a second ago?
Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on!
What is your name on Twitter?
To the disciples of Sanctus...
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains.
That's what I thought.
Creating
Shadowhand.
a source of potential.
I don't think I recognize the Shadowhand on my followers list. Yeah, I don't have a Shadowhand on my Twitter following.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luo Fu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luo Fu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish. The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Yeah, I see that you just followed me. I think did you just make this account today?
I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luo Fu.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luo Fu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
You're a real master of conversation.
I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
I'm not, if you're looking to have, people buy your commissions and stuff and your art, I'm not interested.
You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with...
Oops. Yeah, we do. I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit. Definitely not.
Turning into a scaredy cat. I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
The Artisanship Commission. Oh. Get it, B. Forget that sometimes I don't have to run in this game.
Can I really reason with you, Cienjo people?
Oh my goodness.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called...
Oh, it's that Scott guy.
But I am trying to reason with you here.
That toxic voice sounds
Oh
familiar.
god, it's that guy again.
Heard it before in Aurum Alley?
I hate this guy. Can we just throw him off the ship already?
This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Hey. Oh, I guess he...
Hearing you loud and clear.
It's
I'm
fine.
thinking clear, and my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
I mean, they're evenly numbered, except for there are 3 guards for the IPC. Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
Nah, he's scared.
Staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far
Hey,
behind.
buddy, I can say the same about you.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Uh-huh.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge
Oh,
of this
God.
transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you.
He was kicked off. I did it personally.
Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
Well, I mean, why did the Borisin want to attack you?
I've told you a million times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen.
Oh my goodness.
It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Listen.
Sure.
Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Law Fu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is
Uh-oh.
repaired and you can take off again.
How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't
Ooh.
contain machinery.
Biological tissue.
Substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I mean, that's not like...
I'm afraid we'll need to wait
pretty
for
gross.
the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. This IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
So I'm technically like an IPC partner,
The
right?
Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with.
Oh my
It doesn't matter if
goodness.
it's
Like, I
mechanical
haven't
or
dealt with you
biological.
already.
It's none of your business. I'm filing a
I
complaint
guess
against the
I'm opening up a
Skyfaring
crate.
Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't.
I'm
want
just
to push
waiting
his
for Stella to be like, don't worry, I got this. There you go. Leave it to me, I'm an expert negotiator.
I heard how you helped Ara
I shove you off the Laofu, or you let me open this crate.
With him before. It looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Hello, Mr. Scott. At the end of negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it's considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. That's a lot of negotiation words. Here you can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, click to view.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules.
Picks on the weak but fears the powerful.
Let's use that
Abide by the rules.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance
But
IPC Trade
the Xianzhou has not done that yet.
IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn.
Maybe I
before you continue spouting
did that
nonsense.
too soon. I probably shouldn't have done that.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah, I did double that though.
Sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Gosh, they're so formal rounds though.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't
This
be able
guy's
to
voice
pay for it
actor
even if
is
you're
just
alive.
enough annoying. Just skip the reasoning part and resort to good old violence. That's Sampo, yes it is.
Don't underestimate Xianzhou technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily
Heck
put it
yeah,
back
they
together.
can.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired.
Hey,
But I'm different. I'm an
I might be a negotiator they hired, but I also saved the Laofu.
Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo,
Yeah, where's Dr. Ratio? Paging Dr. Ratio.
According to the principle of territoriality, since your vessel is stranded on the Cienjo, the Skyfaring Commission has the right
rules.
to inspect it.
We gotta follow the rules.
Indeed. According to Article 27 of the Cienjo
Here comes Yang
Code,
Ching with the
all official and private goods
kidney
upon entering the
kidney
port
stab,
shall be
right?
subject to inspection.
The
Failure
law.
to submit to such inspection shall be deemed equivalent to the possession of unlawful items and shall be subject to legal ramifications.
Huh? My synesthesia beacon must not be working, because I have no idea what you just
Simply put, if you insist on hindering the inspection,
In other words, he's an
you'll have to
idiot.
treat the cargo as unlawful items and confiscate it.
Confiscate it? How can you Cienjo people be so unreasonable?
If this were pure point, and incoming cargo posed a safety risk,
Ooh.
for containment and disposal,
Got him.
correct?
That's true, but the IPC sometimes makes exceptions.
Sometimes makes exceptions. See, he said it himself.
Cienjo vessels. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate.
Well, he just dismantled his entire argument
I
then.
have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe
I
you
love
should
the
learn art of
emotional one.
communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense.
Snap.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf,
Zero. We got him.
I get it. I know I'm on the Cienjo, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Whooped. Negotiation successful.
Well, you
I
guys
win.
know how to argue your case.
You should have learned that the last
Allow you
time.
to do the security inspection. It's just that I need some time to sort things out.
He's stalling. Why is he stalling? Suspicious.
Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Cienjo as soon as your ship is repaired?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Ooh, who's that?
You've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Is it the Merlin's Claw?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, it's Linksha. That's who Yunli was looking for.
On the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new cauldron master assigned here from the Cienjo Juming.
Now, she definitely looks like a cauldron master, right? Look at those eyes.
I received a
They're
report
super
from the
fiery.
Citizenship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
fine,
I love
Mrs.
her hairpiece.
If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice?
This
all
is
of a
like
sudden?
the Laofu, the Xianzhou version of Sparkle.
I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
That's what she looks like anyway.
Sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect
I
them.
wonder what her end game is.
Wait a minute.
She's like, I got this in the bag.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more
She looks pretty damn young herself. Like, what?
that altercation just now.
She's probably a long-lived race,
Ship
though.
will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Ooh.
According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat.
She's like, you can leave whenever you want to, but the biological crates stay here.
Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47
Only 47 years.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
that's
you'll
pretty
live
cool, intricate detailing on her outfit.
Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time,
Double
I'll be
compensation.
demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Well, I mean, you kept wasting all the time.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Damn, she's like Sparkle for real. Second Sparkle.
Step aside, guys.
This is Sparkle
Let's
Senior
review
right
the
here.
inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
He's like, we lost, damn it.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro. At least you wised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Ooh.
Is this the IPC product?
Another cutscene.
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Let me move my mouse out of the way. It activated. Uh-oh. It's a Borison looking thing. Oh, really? Okay, we're fighting it. When an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel Terror Grip. When Terror Grip ends, the caster of Terror Grip is not attacked to dispel Terror Grip, then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform actions.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Well, that is definitely a Borison looking thing, so I'm guessing that thing is equipped with some Borison biology. Dang it, so close. Bionic claws.
Show no mercy.
Uh-oh. Yep, it's got the Moon Rage state and everything. Nice going. No words for the moon. I wonder what that is.
A foregone conclusion. I will protect all beauty. Here is thunder.
That paradise must savor it.
I guess we broke it. That's why it. Gosh, this is gonna be a long fight. I'm gonna have to heal.
Stay put.
Unnecessary.
Follow my charge. Conflict is
My Blade's always mad when you heal him. It's my favorite part about it is I'm doing battle with him because he's like, no. He's just like, I don't want it. Jeez Louise.
a foregone conclusion. Here.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to make sure that Wawa, you know, hits him so she can dispel her little terror. Well, she dispelled it herself. Way to go.
It's pitiless. Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Yes. Full power Argenti. That's what I was waiting for.
Till I see, I will protect all beauty.
Bam.
A blade knows no control.
Oops. And we're getting there. We're pecking.
My oath is to a solitary, wretched and fleeting.
A foregone conclusion.
Here is thunder. Earth's normal.
Ow.
The fight is set.
Yay, battle over. We did it. I'm gonna have to switch Argenti out. A closing on an open casket.
Planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
March 7th. She's like, I am offended.
Accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think.
I like how all three of us are just like, you see this face? You see us giving you the criminal side eye?
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving.
He's like, I'm just the delivery man.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me.
She's like, I hate my job. She's like, do I get paid enough money to do this? Probably not.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Creepy stuff, man.
Samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious he's the Borison.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon.
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship.
Gonna guess so.
No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu.
Oh, we're taking it to the shackling
Please go with
shackling
the Cloud Knights
prison.
and explain the situation to the judge. I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky.
Tricky. Well, they are the IPC, I mean.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy.
And he's also missing a dagger
Those
still.
retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenching to be so...
Cute.
Can't argue with that.
Huh?
As for you,
I wonder if she's wearing tights, because the lower part of her legs are red. She has to be wearing tights, right?
so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Sure, yes. Alright, I'm gonna take a short 10-minute break. I'll be back shortly. We'll look at the achievements real quick. Nice. That was pretty easy to get, though. A 600 stellar jade. All right, I shall be right back. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers. And I'm back. Let's see what's in the travelogue. Ooh, yeah. It's time for another check-in. Cool. Yay. Oh, we get March 7th too. That's so cool. I can't wait to do this. Oh, okay. Twahwa. So I guess we get the 4-star March 7th for free then. Sweet. We have to keep going. We're gonna do the aptitude showcase too. Alright. So I guess we get March 7th for free. That's pretty nice of them. Looks like Hanya is one of the warps again. Hey, look, it's Shishang. So, Lynx. Oh no, forgot her name already. Yukong and Hanya. Yunli is so pretty. There's Shushan.
I'm here to pay my respects.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
Looking over that sea.
But the ancient sea remains the same.
Oh, she's a Videodora.
There's nothing more.
She doesn't have horns. Where are her horns?
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here.
I thought everybody had horns.
While researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission.
That explains the coloring of her skin, though, and her like scales. I just now noticed all that.
Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you.
I guess maybe she has other features other than the horns.
Far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
But where are her Videodora horns?
The ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the Ambrosial Arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes,
I mean, that does explain
it'll
her
eventually
ears.
sprout and bear fruit.
Maybe not every Vidyadhara has
In
horns.
my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted.
I mean,
when
she's
the
got a point.
ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Oops. Dang it. I gotta stop clicking over there.
Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Hey, what about me over
What would you
here?
like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and
Oh
clean
god,
up
that
all
that
the
sounds very lucky.
in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy.
I guess maybe they only have
do have a
horns.
piece of advice.
Well, I mean, Dan Heng doesn't always have horns. But he's got his Imbibitor Lunae.
Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission
Maybe
on
she
the
just
Law
needs
Fu
like a
have
horn. But
always
he's
been
even got regular ears. So,
If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
so valuable.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings.
I mean, I thought they were more or less
30 years ago,
immortal.
my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging
Well, I guess they
and
have
sought to cleanse
rebirth.
the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing,
My lips are doing the weird thing again.
or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the
I
Alchemy
have to like
Commission,
randomly open my mouth to make it stop. It's funny though.
she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Lafu.
Snap.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Uh-oh.
What? You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
I'm guessing that he foresaw something. And knew that... Probably got her out of the way to try to minimize the damage. As much as possible.
Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury
At our
we
age.
can't afford. Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
So we can eventually have a whole Vidyadhara team, because now we have her that's probably going to come. And then we have Bailu, and then we have Imbibitor Lunae.
Let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yan Qing.
Ha! Again.
What a small world.
She's so annoyed.
You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Skip the introduction part then.
I love this storyline already.
Bumping into you.
Are you stalking me?
Oh
or
my
something?
god.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care
I
of.
love her earring, a little peacock feather.
Seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted.
Uh-oh.
You hesitate when you should strike.
She can talk the sword.
Stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword.
Yunli, the sword whisperer.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Fine, you don't have to give it back.
Uh-oh.
Because I'll take it back myself.
Oh, to be young at the whim of impulse. So is this the war dance? It's perfect.
Who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong. I'm just.
I don't know. That's a hard choice.
Get ready to separate them.
What? Why would we do that, Donhunk?
First day at
Fucking
the
spoil
upcoming
sport.
A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since
I love
you
that
got
she's
approved,
barefoot, though.
I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Well, no. If she were in regular human form, I guess, like Don Hung's disguise, she wouldn't have all the scales and the gradients and stuff. So where are her horns?
Better? Why not focus on them instead of each other?
She don't have a tail either. Which, I mean, I guess all Videotos don't have a tail because Lune does not. Babidor Lune does not.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations.
But everybody has horns.
Twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll.
Oops.
You think you're the only one who knows how to behave?
Oh, okay.
Anything? I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
I love the interactions between these two. They're totally gonna grow up and be married.
See both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
They fight like an old married couple already.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work.
Hey,
so
if it works though. It works.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
Oh, Yanqing.
Are you both
Being so
ready?
sweet. And respectful. Kind of. Oh, we get to play as Yanqing again.
Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Hello, Sunny. Sunny has
Be careful
returned.
when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start?
I like how she prefaces, you can't hurt each other. Okay. Okay, but that's...
That paradise.
They got rid of my healer for Yanqing, though. What the heck? Probably only because,
I will protect all beauty.
Probably because, she was last.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless. You impede me.
A one-time enemy.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have to stand to earth. You've got style.
Rude! Oh my god, look how much she's done.
It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
all beauty.
How many can you block? Bladed flight!
Show no mercy.
Argenti's probably gonna bite the dust here. Oh, Yangqing is. But at least he's the story Yangqing, so that means he's a badass.
Your end approaches.
I am in so much trouble. Oh, never mind. I'm good. Dang it!
My oath is to a solitary rose. Till I see, I will protect all beauty.
Apparently suck at this game.
Trifling. Here is thunder.
Failed to send you.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Come on, Yangqing, get her. Oops. Well. I wonder if they count if they're by me. So I have the rest of my team.
My guiding light. Beauty is eternal.
Nope, there she goes again. Gosh. She's just using her ultimates. One after the other.
Till I will protect all beauty.
Sonny. You're making it very hard for me to see my monitor here. Sweet child.
That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
Yeah, I can't let him hit Blade anymore. Because I am in trouble here. Good. He's gonna hit Yangqing then. Dang it!
My oath is to a solitary rose.
Show no mercy.
There he goes again.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
We brought it back just a little bit. There she goes again.
I will dispatch you.
Oh good, he healed himself up a little bit, but we're about to lose Yangqing. I got no healer. They don't prepare me for any of these fights. They're just like, oh. So, just as a fair warning, don't put your healer in last place, apparently.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight!
You impede me.
Dang it. I was hoping to kill one. Because now she's going to get them all four again.
How many can you
Till
block?
I will protect all beauty.
Strike with heart!
A foregone conclusion.
The crossbow. Yeah, he's going to die like real soon.
Was that it? My guiding light.
Bladed flight!
There we go. Battle over. She won.
See? I won.
Oh my goodness.
Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawful
I love the
muster?
competition.
So disappointing.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
Snap, though.
Trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Oh my god, these two. Oh, here we go. We're having a cutscene between the two of them. flying swords. It's like cheating. Sword's like 10 times bigger than his. What a frail boy. Oh, and there's the Merlin's claw.
Well fought, my young friends.
Damn. Hot foxing lady. Coming in hot.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Wait a minute, she don't know who she is?
Me?
Oh, yeah, that's right, because she is the Merlin's claw. She's on a different ship.
A passerby, if you will.
Her eyes almost look like robotic.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That
I love her design.
resolve
She's
your
so pretty.
differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I,
He's like, you should stole my sword.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Ooh. She's calling them out on their shit.
Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
They're talking about Bailu.
Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you are...
the Merlin's claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Oh yeah, and she looks so happy.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
I like how all these generals are always like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like great general. I'm the sleeping general.
So I came up with a humble nickname.
A dozing general and a lacking general.
Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
I love her.
Yeah, that's a befitting title.
The
for
lacking general. Because he's the dozing general. What if Grandpa has a name?
Session is over. Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you
The
politely
retired
thank
general.
Fei Xiao for her guidance
Just because
and
they brought him back.
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes?
He's like, Zen. He's like, count to 10. Count to 10.
I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the Seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Aw, look at him trying to resolve things.
General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Bailu checking her over for the moon
But
rage.
even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you would have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Snap.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids.
Nice.
After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Like there's not any fresh air right here. No, then they bring up Ting Yan. Poor Ting Yan. Hey, look who it is.
Already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
I love how he
Appears
never
that
opens his
Divine
eyes.
Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
She's like,
Just
too bad.
stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
I'll show her how I behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true
He sounds like a poet.
of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now.
Nice.
Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Oh, they must be new to the
Treating General
scene.
Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way,
Ooh.
General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition.
Choice and
She
check.
just told me
That's
to
definitely
enjoy
Bilo.
some tasty food.
So not even
No,
a
he
faint
opened his
healer lady
eyes.
could help?
Ooh, I like his eye color too. It matches the rest of his color scheme very nicely.
I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well,
Apparently the Foxians also
it's all predetermined.
can fall to the Moon Rage's effects.
Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan.
I think they had, the Borisin and the Foxians had like a common
My
ancestor,
real
so.
enemy has always been myself.
Ooh. Yeah, because she has to fight tough opponents or
Enjoy some tasty
the
food.
Moon Rage will
So,
take care of her.
What's for dinner tonight?
Well,
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
I mean, sure.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere?
To stop a fight between the two of them. That's fantastic.
I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
She blocked everybody's stuff.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li was quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Oh yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really good. Like, really, really good.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Aww.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on
I mean, that's true. He did do that.
putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants
The
to invite all
Xianzhou
the people to
Laofu
see
is
the
so
divine
pretty
foresight.
at night.
He has something important
Look at
to
it.
discuss.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Zhuming.
It's totally about the dream I had about him, right?
Up in grown-up
That's
things
the
soon.
something important.
I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Oh. I guess I don't need that because it's really nearby.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Ching Chu is there.
Hey,
Oops. Huh. I didn't realize I had a side quest here. Aw. Magnum opus. Oh, that's right. I found it at Fixtural Garden. God, that was like months ago, though. Too many answers. Okay.
there's something I need to tell you.
I definitely did not realize that I had a quest there. It's been there for a long time. Because the first Fixtural Garden event was like a really long time ago.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Because I get to see the general. That's why the general's my BFF. And he said it was nice that I dreamed of him.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying
Heck
me
yeah,
into
we did,
perilous
buddy.
places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the
I love
reports about the
these little
Argus
old men
Reapers
coming out of
and
the
the
woodwork
Master
in this
Diviner
game.
Fu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yue for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
Uh-oh. I question the generals.
Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Uh-oh.
No. I am too.
Oh. He's just being open about it.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
But at least he's being open about it, I guess.
Ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation.
So they're just gonna let him hold them both, but also cautiously investigate everything.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here
You
about
can't
the Marshal's
suspect my man Jing Huan.
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
He's a very
As for
sweet
the
old man.
Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions.
He's like, I'm just more worried about the war dance. My granddaughter's in it.
I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Ooh, a gift. I do like gifts.
Yes, it's this case right here.
Oh god, is it a trap? This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface was masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all
It's probably March 7th. A set of swords that she gets to use.
When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
Ooh.
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty.
Ooh.
In a few days, a
It's
precious
the
sword
reward.
will be delivered and stored
Cool.
inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
It's a very pretty case, though.
Wondering who would be worthy of such a sword? And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony is
It's totally gonna be me, guys. Me and my baseball bat.
Moreover, I hear that Yenjing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Hawaiian.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
I thought you and Lee would have something to say about it.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yenjing.
I
Oh.
know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in
Jesus.
someone else's.
They're totally getting married.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
Oh.
Exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. So whatever happens,
I love her. She's fantastic.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beat
And this is when March 7th takes them both on as masters, right?
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement.
I love how he's just like, look,
Squabble.
settle down,
It's
youngsters.
not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be
Grandpa
one winner
energy.
and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together.
Oh,
Take on an
this is
apprentice
how
who
March
take part
7th
in the
becomes
war
the
dance
apprentice.
And win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the express in the war dance, displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
And since it's Don Hung, March 7th, or March 7th is already a Don Hung is already a master. He's in Bibiter Lune.
Both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
I like how they're both looking at March 7th and she's like, wait, what? And this is how she gets swindled into this.
Seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight, so I thought, why
Huh?
not teach her the art of sword?
She got tricked.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before.
We have so many imaginary characters now. March 7th's imaginary character. Stella's now an imaginary character. We got Laucha. We got Bibiter Lune. We got Dr. Ratio.
Things are
You could probably up the game volume a bit more. Okay.
He strikes
I mean, that's
like
true.
lightning. Does Mr. Don Hong really need anyone's guidance? As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of
That's them
Yunjing and
preparing
Yumi's
for the
time?
ceremony.
They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
Why would you want to catch people off
Considerate
guard?
of you, March 7th. But don't worry.
It'll take you at least a decade of hard
Ha.
training before you can even
A
start
decade.
learning special moves.
Should be an adult then. March quit stalling,
New
exactly.
tuning swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your
Exactly.
opponent in
I'm with
just one move.
Hwaiyan. So
Boring would
boring.
that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
It's the application.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yang Qing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to
I like
teach
that he's not
swordplay to others?
that. He's not that bad.
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yang Qing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
Jingyuan's like, do it.
Then count me in.
Now that Yang Qing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her knowledge.
Yeah, Miss March.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Time for you to become the best swordmaster on the Express.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
What? Okay.
Hey, I've never missed my target.
They
I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Hwaiyan.
come at you with that Stella
Starting
voiceover again.
tomorrow, Yan Qing and
Randomly.
Weee will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March.
Aww.
Think of it as a little
He's such a
initiation.
cute little grandpa.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be
Oh my
the other
god,
way
March
around?
7th. Shut up.
General Hwaiyan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get
Way
to this
off
point?
topic.
Yeah, I brought you here because the general said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yoon Lee and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Hwaiyan wants us to stick around.
Exactly.
On the
He's
for
got
some time.
ulterior motives.
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face.
Yeah.
And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Hwaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache.
He likes to give everybody a headache. I like it.
My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses.
I mean, I kind of assumed
I
at this point.
apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Perhaps we should just pack up and leave tonight.
Don't worry, General.
Let's take
No
the
matter
coward's
what
way
happens,
out.
I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but
Hmm?
as the law
Oh, he being cute
master,
again.
I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
Nice.
I know.
He's like, I'm gonna beat everybody.
The illustrious
I knew it
Merlin's
was gonna be
Claw
Yukong.
waiting for me, and for so long too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Shao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes, back then you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying?
Aw, poor Yukong. She don't
It really
fly.
does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Chou. He's
Jiao
been my
Chou.
retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my
I didn't notice.
condition.
Does she have a tail?
It's thanks to
Like
him I'm
Yukong?
still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this
Or is it
far.
like the Videodron? They don't all
I'm
have
relieved
tails.
to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Hua Yen are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like...
I mean, I feel like it's gonna happen anyway, but you know.
Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved.
Well,
This puzzle has many
we got involved because the Stellaron Hunters got involved, and
As you know,
I don't really know.
fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
Who, Jing Liu?
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles.
Uh-oh.
She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Yeah, that all
which in turn
happened,
disrupted
though.
the Videodara's dutiful
But she's
watch over
also
the
a fugitive,
ambrosial
so, I mean, come on.
It is for these
Come on,
reasons
Jing Liu.
that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark.
I mean, that's nice of her.
Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for a long life
I guess she
species,
doesn't have a tail. Oh,
enduring
that's
through the
interesting.
ages always
I guess
culminates in
not
a
all the
failure that
Foxians have
undoes
tails.
all previous achievements.
Or maybe she just
That's
has a little
true.
tail.
And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule?
Uh-oh.
Garrison Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
You can see how they're very much
Usually,
related.
only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yao Qing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations. aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about who lives
I
in
mean, I
prison.
would be too, I suppose.
I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining.
Oh,
By the way,
she asked for
I
clues?
found some
Interesting.
clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
Oh, I guess she's still looking into her
However,
friend.
someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Ooh.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh, Ron May was there? Interesting. Even these little Trailblazer quests are pretty long. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
There you are.
Waits on their apprentice's doorstep.
Well, it was a promise to General Huayan, after all. I woke up especially early, so I can start teaching Miss March
Nice.
swordplay.
He's like, I'm taking this seriously.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yenshi?
Oh.
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it.
His ego's gonna get bigger.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind,
He has
and
mixed
strength.
feelings about
It's
this.
not a casual
He
game
does.
you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can
He's
participate in the
he's
war
master
dance
to an older lady. There's a younger lady that wants to beat him up.
But
You
if
know.
you break your master's rules,
I'd probably feel the same way if March 7th called me master. Yeah.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best.
There's a younger girl looking to beat him up and threaten him. Stole a sword already.
March is in your hands now, Yenqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Don Hung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Oh. Oh, now we're doing March's point of view.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late?
Oh my
Why
goodness.
is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning.
Snap.
As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
I love that their competition is continuing.
Rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their
This is gonna be
apprentices.
harder just because March 7th is caught between the two of them.
Quickly. Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift
Look,
from me
it's the
to you.
cute outfit. Oh my
put it to good
god.
this? Cienjo clothing? It's so beautiful.
Now I have to level the other March 7th up so I can have 2 March 7ths on one team.
It's tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yumi.
And of course, Yangqing's probably gonna give her a pair of swords.
See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach
I
March 7th
love
the
these
essence
two
of
so
Jubilee
much.
swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh?
That's what it is. It's her pair of swords.
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords
Overnight? Wow. Look how pretty.
I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you.
What?
But I
They
did my
already look
best
pretty
to choose ones that
customized to
look
me.
nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yenshin.
They look so cute.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Ooh, snap.
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have 2 great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Poor March 7th. Moments later. Oh my god.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Oh, I love the little accessories.
I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get started with the training. The
Like
person next to
beautiful
me is a
swordswomen
Cloud
like
Knight
me and
instructor I
you.
brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson?
I love it.
Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong
But
your
she knows how to
fundamentals
shoot
are.
bows and arrows, not swing swords.
Step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Poor March
I
7.
apologize in advance, Miss March.
Aww.
I could take 10 of you.
Okay.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Wafu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements. Practice is over. Swords descend.
That's gonna be like a little, no
Ignore
preview.
Strength is everything.
Strength is everything.
Like this?
Well done. Give me block. Bladed flight. Time for swordplay.
Like how he went again. Master, I've ascended.
I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yes, you! Time to show
Oh.
you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's this?
Look how cute.
Are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
I guess she gets a double ultimate too, just like Argenti. That's pretty cool.
Strike with heart.
Ready to shine.
Is over. Swords descend.
She gets an enhanced attack.
Melt. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Nice.
Check out this move.
How many can
I
you
love
block?
her moveset. It's so cool.
Strike with heart.
show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. What?
Less carbs. I like it.
Iron is hot.
I didn't understand like the less carbs thing, and now I understand what she's saying, and that is amazing.
What are you made? Practice is over. Swords descend.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given this
Oh no way.
I believe Miss March
Uh-oh.
should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
It's funny.
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't
They
have
both
strength?
have points.
It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled
Funny.
sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
The right way.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7.
Oh my god. She's like, I'm gonna have a headache. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do some pulls. I think I'm gonna do just 10. Oh no, okay. we don't get a separate. We don't get a separate one. We just get her. Oh well. It's just like the other one. It's just like the Trailblazer.
Mr. Yang and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no
Look how
need to
fucking
worry.
cute.
By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste
More
of
like
how
they
hard
argue with
sword
each other
training
the
can
whole
be.
time.
I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a
I was
lot.
gonna have my team full of March 7th, but
It's
fine.
and are literally fighting
That
each
would have
other
been
to
that would
teach
have
me
been
their
funny
skills.
though.
Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her 2 masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. On that day, after the sword training.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Yay! I mean, obviously she does not have a chance of defeating either of them.
Skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
How mean, Yang Ching.
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting
But anyway,
ahead
as
of
I was
wielding
saying, I
dual
think
swords.
I'll just pull
If you're
10
keen on
each week
advancing,
because I would really
trying
like
different Xian
the Merlin's
trailblades
Claw,
can
and I
improve
know
your
that she is coming out soonish.
Oh, let me
I don't know if
see.
she'll come out the next time or not. I don't know whose banner is after this one.
Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
Oh.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt.
Uh-oh.
How about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
March 7th looks appalled.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Zhuming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true.
Ooh.
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be
Goodness.
focusing on honing
Like this,
your
I guess
skills
this spans
instead of
like quite a bit of
teaching
time
sword
for as
play
long
here?
as it is.
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair
It's
too.
true.
I'm Zhao Cho, the healer working for the general of the Senzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it.
But he has a tail.
You're
I
the
wonder
participant
why
attending
the
war
Merlin's
dance
Claw
on
doesn't
behalf
have
of the
one.
Yaoqing, and you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official
He doesn't
business.
know anything
I didn't
about
mean to interrupt
martial
your training.
arts. Wink, wink.
I'll be on my way.
Wink, wink.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and
He knows a lot
yellow
about cooking.
boulder beef when
But I guess he is a
simmered.
healer, so maybe he would know
It's
about
all
that
about
stuff more.
discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
I'm getting hungry, I'm getting hungry, I'm getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Are you a healer? Why are you
Hey,
talking about food?
food is important for healing.
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the
Ooh,
Senzhou
food
Yaoqing
therapy.
is called the
I
Raja
could go
School.
for some food
It
therapy.
specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way
funny.
you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
It seems like he just got offended.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No?
Oh.
This is called tumble dust. An extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Yabra.
Is it poison?
He said it was
Depends
medicine.
on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of
He's
all
talking about
senses.
poisoning people.
Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
And you could probably discreetly do that.
So, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to
Oh, this
poison
guy's
anyone.
funny.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment,
Oh, he opened his eyes
every
again.
idea fades into nothingness.
Again, sirs.
The
A
only
bunch
thing
of
that
kids.
matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions
Staying
of
alive.
worth,
Staying alive.
be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiao Cho. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest.
'Cause it's fun.
So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity.
Oh, he
Would you
warmed up
mind
to us
showing me
awfully
around?
fast, didn't he?
Want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either,
The
right?
Sky Splitter
Well
ship.
then,
What an impressive
I'll
name.
give you all a tour.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually pull today. Go ahead and pull. We'll finish this up next week and then we can do the event. Apparently this is something that's gonna happen for a while. Alright, we're gonna pull 9. Gosh, I can get so many. Nope, no 5-star. Of course, we did get a 5-star a couple weeks ago, I think. Maybe. Or was it last week? We got a 4-star. Who did we get? Lynx! And another Lynx! Oh, and another 4-star. Wow, we pulled 3 4-stars. Well, I guess since we have 2 of these, we'll pull 2 more. Why not? I'm not too concerned. I should, like, raise people's Eidolons. 2 links and 1 pull. Wow, yeah. But, you know, I'm not too concerned about raising anybody's Eidolons because I just like to collect the characters. That's all I care about. Honestly. I don't care too much about min-maxing anything. I just enjoy the characters and the story. I'm a wannabe whale, is what it is. Still got 39 days. Cannot view detailed info. Oh.
Everyone needs some time alone.
I do have like all the 4-stars though. Filled up though because I keep getting them. It's funny. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I'll be back on Saturday at 7 p.m. with some Summerween. Good night, everybody.